Many people know what a foster child is, but how many of you know how to become a foster parent and to open your homes to these children? These children need a safe place to call home during the turbulent times in their lives. There are hundreds of thousands of children in the United States that are in need of a stable home, and there is not enough homes available to supply the need. The problem of finding a secure and stable environment for these children in foster care has been around for many years. Many people have answered the call to help these children. My husband and I have been foster parents now for 8 years. Some of you may ask, am I qualified to become a foster parent? The answer is simple. It's not difficult, and neither are the requirements. A rising number of children enter the foster care system, and there are not enough foster homes. The number of children in need outweighs the number of homes available. According to the SARS report that was published in 2016, for the year 2015, there was 427,910 children in care. There were 127,821 children in relative foster homes. 191,842 children were in non-relative. 24,021 were in group homes. 32,204 were in institutions. That left 52,822 children without homes. There may be people in the audience that really never knew how big the problem was until now. Now that you are aware of the facts and figures, let's explore some of the solutions. More people need to open up their minds to the possibility of becoming a foster parent. According to James Schrader, the most viable solution would be to educate people that do not want to change their lifestyles for their children. But since that's not working, we need more homes for these children. What a person or persons need to do is to contact their local Department of Children's Services or whatever the agency is called in their state and tell them that they want to be foster parents, and the agency will help them step by step. One must remember this is a lengthy process, but it will pay off in the end. By helping these children, you are helping out our future leaders. History showed that some very famous people that we relate to were in foster care. For example, Babe Ruth, Cher, Steve Jobs, Alonzo Mourning, John Lennon, Marilyn Monroe, and even Malcolm X were all put into foster care at least once while they were growing up, until they were reunited with their birth families or until they were adopted. Some of you may be thinking, why should I want to take on the burden of raising someone else's child? Or you may be thinking, why should I try and fix what someone else messed up? Well, I'm not going to lie to you. All these children do have problems of some kind. Depression is the biggest problem. And so is PTSD. And there is even problems like reactive attachment disorder. Some may even have been given up due to physical problems. But I have to tell you, it is very rewarding to see a sad face light up with a smile, or just to know that they went to bed feeling safe tonight. Let's take a look at what a good foster home, an active foster family can do for a child. These pictures of Alexis that I'm going to show you right now. This is Alexis in the foster care. She was 5 years old, 19 pounds, from the Children's Hospital in Knoxville. And this is Alexis years old, and she is thriving. But say that I cannot show these pictures due to the HIPAA laws. Let me reassure you that I can. My husband and I adopted Alexis in 2016. So let us review what has been said here today. These children are really in need of your help. If you can and are willing to open up your hearts and homes to these children, you will be part of the solution and not the problem. So, the first step is to making the decision is to move forward. And of course, fostering is not for everyone, but it's a very rewarding endeavor. Educate yourself by seeking out other foster parents and ask questions. Take advantage of their vast amount of information that is available. Contact your nearest agency. Participate in the process and accept your first placement. According to the National Foster Parent Association, there are 9 steps to becoming a foster parent. Find the number, make the call, set up the initial meeting, explore your interests and capabilities, and then you'll do a family assessment where they come out to your house, and then you'll have references. And then, of course, there's background checks. You can't have no domestic violence at all on your background. Then there's the orientation and the pre-service is where you learn all about these children. And then number 9, finally, is getting your license to become a foster parent. Is there any questions in the audience today?
Yes, just one question. If take on one of these children, and they come into your home and, things start getting overwhelming, you find out you can't handle them or, they're too much for you to handle, what do you do in that sense?
Well, what you would do is you would contact your social worker, and she would set up and that's where another foster family takes care of that child for a weekend, so that way you or you and your spouse can get away for the weekend.
Okay, thank you.
And have a break. And is there any more questions? If not, have a good night.